question. So it was requested by Lash and Smash Gaming, who's one of our community members on Twitch, who asked, "Hey, can you teach me how to play Sans theme or Megalovania from Undertale?" So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go through not step by step, but we're going to go through the tab, which is linked in the channel in the channel information below, and just go through how to play each section. It does take a little bit of practice. If you're probably starting out playing guitar, it'll probably take a little more practice, but it's at least the main riff that you're going to hear, which is arranged on guitar, obviously, is a lot of the same notes. You just have to change up the root a little bit. So we'll talk through that now. Okay, so the first part is so the song is in key of D, and we'll kind of just walk through. So the main riff, we'll just play through it really quick, and then we'll just kind of go slowly through it. But I like to apply some palm muting here, but you can pretty much do what you want. So I palm muted like quite a few of those, but you can do whatever you want. Obviously, I'm using distortion, so pick your poison. Okay, so the first part, start with the D. So this is 5th string, 5th fret, and then 7/7. You can bar that. Right, so it's first 3 notes, and then you just kind of climb down. And do that hammer on. You can pick that if you want, but I like to do the hammer on. I think it sounds a little more smooth. So, yep, just slowly again. 5, 5, 7, 7, 6, 5, 5, 3, 5. Now, if you can get that part down, the rest of it is not that difficult because all you have to do is just change the root note. So instead of starting 5th fret, 5th string, just go down to the 3rd fret and then repeat the same thing. And then the next part is the same thing, but just go down here to a B. You don't have to play all the way down here. You can do 6th string to 7th fret if you want, but I don't know. I just have a preference to go down here. And then the last root note is to do an A sharp, which is right there. So it's 6th string, 6th fret. So that's all it is. It's really just playing that riff, but just changing the root note. So. And then rinse and repeat. You do that twice. Now, the second part is it's the same exact thing, except you just play it an octave higher. So this is noted in the tab. You could play it like way up here if you want, if you feel comfortable with that. I personally feel comfortable just playing it like up here. So G string 7th fret. It's the same exact thing. You're just playing an octave higher. So same thing. It's start with that root note, and then you just work your way down. So yep. So that's the first part. So you just need to practice that a little bit. It's probably the trick to it is just getting those root notes right. Just getting used to your fingers going up and down the frets. Okay, then the song gets fun. So if you go down to solo part 1, this part is not terribly difficult because there's a lot of notes that are just repeated. So it's not like you're going to have to burn up the fretboard to play this, but it's really just listening to the song and getting the rhythm right. So let's play through this part, and then we'll kind of go slowly through it. Okay, so that's the first part of the solo. So you just start playing a lot of G string 10th fret. Just start there, and then you just go down to D string 12th fret. And the next part is the same thing, except you're going to do a bend on the G string 12th fret. So that first part is just 3 notes, but you're just You're just playing through them and ordering through them, doing some bends and a hammer on. Okay, so that's the first part. That's easy. And then now you're going to climb up the scale a little bit. So it starts out with the same note. So you just start same note and you just climb up the scale. So it's pretty much a minor scale. So. And then this part, when you go up to 15, like you'll want to probably just move your index finger up, because you're going to be doing a pull off. So let's play through that again, just slow. Okay, so that's the first part. And then the next part coming up is you're going to be playing a lot of this note again. So the next part, let's just play through it. Okay, so that's the next part. So the next here, you're just starting down up. It's kind of the same notes, so you'll kind of be moving around a little bit, but same starting note. G string, 10th fret. Right, first part, then the next part, it's kind of the same thing again. Now you're going to have to go up here now to the high E string, 10th fret, and then B string, 10th fret, and then G string, 12th fret. So I'll usually bar my index finger to get those two 10s there. And then once you get that part, then you're just kind of slowly going down the scale and then back up. So, and then this is just the kind of the slower part. So it's just going down the minor scale again, and then going down, and then just coming back up. So if you just look at the tab, and you'll see how that comes together. Okay, now we get to probably the most fun part of the solo. So you got this lick coming up here. We'll play it. You're gonna add some speed here to get all the notes to fit. Okay, so the first lick is this one. So what you're gonna look at the tab, and you'll see how all those notes come together. But the key is on your ring finger, you want to bar those two 12s, and then you want to get that bend in. That ring finger on the 12 there is going to be the key to this lick. And then bend up, pull off, and then hammer back on. Well, actually, it's not a hammer on. You're actually going to pick that. But hey, this is just how I do it. You're free to add your own little freestyling. Okay, so once you get that part, then it's just kind of going up the scale again. So. So here, you start with B string 13th fret. No, I'm sorry, G string 13th fret. So it's just going up and down the scale again. The key here is when you get up to this part, there's a slide in there. So I'll point that out. And after that slide, it's going to be a pull-off. And then you can kind of look at the tab for that. Okay, and then just to kind of bring it all home, you've got this last riff with like a chromatic scale just going down. So we'll talk through that. I like to add some slides here. You definitely don't have to, but it makes it sound a little more interesting, I guess. All right. So that's the last part. You're pretty much going to play through that last the section before and that one just twice. So here it's you're just climbing up the scale again. So 10, 12, 11. Then after that slide, you're just going to run down. It's just one note at a time, just chromatically. So you can look at the tab to see how that goes. And then slide back up. Okay, and then that's pretty much the solo. So now, as far as the rhythm goes, you can look at the tab. It's just pretty much all power chords. You can look and see. Just the key is just listening to the song, where the notes come in, and right after the solo is like kind of the breakdown of the song, where it's just a lot of heavy guitar, but all the power chords are right there in the tab. It's like I said, it's just really just learning the picking and the rhythm and all that kind of stuff. So we probably don't need to go through that here. There's videos of me actually playing through the whole thing, so you can use that as a reference as well. So I hope this was helpful. Stay tuned for other stuff. If you want to catch me live on Twitch, I do music streams every once in a while, so that information is down below. So thank you, everyone. See you next time.